Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday drugstore makeup routine, and so if you want to see how to achieve this look, keep watching. Let's get straight into it. So I've already prepped my face with the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I just put that all over my face before I start with my foundation. Pop on a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10, which is light. I'm just going to put it right underneath my eyes, on my cheeks, because my cheeks are really red, and on my chin to help with the redness. So I'm just going to blend in this concealer underneath my eyes. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the Dewy and Smooth, and it's the shade 115, which is also ivory. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. I'm just going to take that and put it in little dots all around my face. Move on to the eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in the shade Light, and it comes with a darker brown, more of a gel, and then it comes with a light brown powder to fill in after. So I'm going to take a spoolie brush and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up and comb them so they're all laying the same way. Then I'm going to take an angled brush. This one is just called an angled liner brush. And I'm going to dip that into the brown gel. And I'm just going to follow my natural eyebrow shape that I already have. And this eyebrow is a little bit thinner on the tail. I don't have as much hair that grows in that section, so I'll make up for that with the powder once I apply that. I just run this all the way through my brows, all the way through the front, up through the arch, and all the way down the side, or down the tail, I guess. And then I'm going to take the powder, I'm just going to brush my same angled brush in that, and I'm just going to go in, I'm going to fill in where the gel didn't quite cover everything. So that's my eyebrow done and not done. There's just a little bit darker, a little bit more full. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Once that's done, I'm going to take the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer, and I have this in light, or light pale is the name of it. And I'm just going to take one dot above and below each eyebrow to kind of clean up any mistakes or extra powder that I had. And then I'm just going back in with my spoolie, but it also has a littler angle brush. I'm just going to line the brow with some concealer to make it stand out a little bit more, and to also hide any extra powder or gel that got somewhere we don't want it to. So I line the bottom, and then I go in on the top and just... So the eyebrows are done. Next we're going to move on to highlight and contour. Today I'm going to use the e.l.f. Contour Blush and Bronzing Powder. This is what mine is. Mine's in the shade St. Lucia? And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush for this. It's an angled brush. I'm just going to tap it in there lightly and tap off the rest. And I'm going to go right underneath my cheekbone. Pull it up into your hairline. And then you're going to go along your jawline. And I just buff this pretty light because I don't want a harsh dark line under my chin, but I do want definition right there. And then I take a little bit along my hairline on my forehead and just lightly into my hairline to add that little bit of definition. Next I'm taking the e.l.f. Contour Kabuki brush. It's more of an angled. And I'm just going to buff that all into my skin so there's no harsh lines. I'm going back in with the CoverGirl concealer, and I'm just going to put a dot where I want highlighted. So I'll put a dot right here on my lip, up my nose, some on my forehead, then underneath my eyebrow bone, underneath my eyes again. And this is a lighter concealer. The first concealer I put on was to help cover the redness, so it's a little bit darker. This one's lighter, so it will highlight more than just covering. And then back in with my beauty blender just to smooth everything out. That's done, I'm going to set my foundation and my concealer with the CoverGirl. The CoverGirl, it's called Professional Loose Powder in the shade 110. So, take a little bit of this in the lid and pat it off. If you don't tap off the extra, that will give you a really cakey look. That's not what we're going for an everyday look. You don't ever want to strive to achieve that look, cakey look. So make sure you set underneath your eyes where you put all that concealer because we don't want it to crease. We want it to stay all day. And make sure you're not swiping, that you're dabbing in circles, lightly brushing it on. You don't want to smear anything that we just did. There we go. Okay. So once that is done, I'm going to go in and I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And I am going to use the Essence Lash Mania Reloaded. And this is a very cheap mascara. It's like $3, but I love it. I think it looks, make sure eyelashes look so long and pretty. Go in and put it on my top lashes. Then, second to last, not last, going to take my e.l.f. blush in Twinkle Pink. And this is a pretty pink blush. So if you're not used to blush, maybe start out with a little bit of a lighter shade. e.l.f. has a lot of pink shades that you can use to start out with if you aren't comfortable with blush or don't want something so bright. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to place this right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to brush it lightly back just so I don't have two pink circles on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, like I said, that is very, very pink for some people. I don't mind it because I know blush fades throughout the day, and so by the time it fades, it'll be exactly where I want it to be. Going in one more time with my CoverGirl loose powder just to set everything one last time to neutralize that blush just a little bit more. And I'm going with a more brown nude lip today because it is starting to get colder out, so more fall colors. So for my lip liner, I'm using the NYX in the color Ever. I'm just going to line my lips. My lips are lined. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild color Bare It All. I'm going to set it with a NYX soft matte lip cream in the color Carrio. And it is a little bit lighter than the lipstick, but that works for me. So there we have it. This is my drugstore everyday makeup look, and all the products that I used today you can find at a drugstore or very cheap at Ulta. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!